Welcome back, fellow energetically sensitives, empaths, seekers of deeper meaning. My name is Jona Bryndis, and this is our channel for the weekly energy updates, energy reports, and energy tips here from me as a professional energy healer and energy coach. I want to welcome you back. If you see my eyes wander back and forth, it's because I'm streaming live between Instagram, Facebook, and our Empath forum at transCODES.com. So if you would like to have more info about this kind of work, just check out the description here in the video. All right, it's so good to see you guys all. We'll be talking about the energies that are coming in here in this next week, starting on Sunday, so the 28th of July till the 3rd of August. So many of you are still in the middle of experiencing this really crucial time here right now of recapitalizing and reflecting on the things that we have accomplished in life or not accomplished, that we are putting out there in this world. And I gotta tell you guys, this was a rough, or is a rough week for many people. I've talked about this ahead of time. This is the nature of energetically sensitives, that they can feel these things come in prior to the mainstream, so to speak, picking up on this. So some of you may have already gone through this last week, but it doesn't really matter. In energy work, we know that energies are not specific for a time. They're more specific to the receiver of it, that is you as an empath, you as someone who has this perception of things that goes beyond what perhaps most people in your life see, and what makes it difficult for you to talk about things. So this is what I'm here for. I've been doing this for 10 years. The energy reports actually were designed to help these energy healers and energy workers that train with me, to give them a little bit of a heads up. But it's now evolved into this public channel here, and I have a second publication every week where I talk specifically to those who want to work their energies, to the active self-healers amongst you, which are called the energy tips, and those are then published on my Patreon channel. I see you guys. All right, so what are we facing here? What are we facing currently? Please use this opportunity here live to comment and to tell me how you're doing, what is working for you, what you're going through. I know many of you had issues with sleeping, with really intense dreaming, and lots of critical inner voice, lots of stuff going on the inside, trying to soothe us or trying to help us to get through this intensity of emotions that many of us felt. And where did this come from? It was mostly emerging from the deepest fears, the deepest pains that we have collected over our lifetime, the story that we have created. And facing that is never really a pleasurable experience. It forces us to really feel into our feelings, to really feel through what it is that blocks us. And this is why this is such a wonderful opportunity, really, for us to heal and to change our life, because it shows us exactly what it is that we have been running away from, that we have been avoiding, that we have been hiding from, that we have been numbing ourselves from or dissociating ourselves from. It shows us what we need to face so that we can grow. It shows us what we need to let go to grow. And those of you who are actively working on this, you are more familiar with this procedure of clearing and connecting and integrating, and then, coming out, expressing it, and allowing it to unfold and to trust in the process. But those of us who are younger, or who are not really trained as energetically sensitives, for us it can be a very confusing, a very deeply disturbing time. So I want you to know that whatever it is that you are experiencing right now, that this isn't just you, And just because you can't talk to other people about this doesn't mean that you're crazy. It just means that other people may have, and this is actually quite often the case, just as many fears as you about expressing that, about telling people, like, man, I'm really not feeling good. I'm going through a dark night of the soul here, or whatever. Yes, like you say, Herbal Goddess, definitely fear-based stuff, dreams. It's our subconscious, guys, that are speaking to us. And in this whole sort of awakening process that we are all in here, whether we are reawakening to some things or whether this is all new to us, there is a deeper message that our true self, that our soul self has for us, all right? And it comes through our dreams, through our visions, through our experiences and perceptions. But just because it's all real, which is what I really, really want to emphasize here for you, that these things are real. It doesn't mean that they're true, or the way you are interpreting, or the conclusions that you are coming to, or the interpretations of that, okay? Like your critical inner voice likes to interpret these things as weak, as bad, as mistake, as failure, and so forth. But it doesn't mean that. Just because all this is real doesn't mean that you are a failure, or that you've missed out on anything, or that it's too late. So many of you guys are currently going through something that we've previously called like a death of the ego. We're going through, it's almost like a dying process. I don't know if you felt this too. It's like where you feel like your life force is really leaving you. And sometimes this can also play out in our emotions, that we either feel completely wrapped up, or, and this is what I have observed here amongst you empaths here in these last weeks, that we completely dissociate, that we completely cut ourselves off, and that we are feeling weirdly unattached to things. And guys, this is the big message for you, to be okay with that, to cut your losses, to let go of the things that are, that you think you need to do, or that you think you need to be, or that you think, you have to put out into this world. This is not what this is about. This is about you finding your true self and really working with your true self. And it's never too late for that. It's never too late. This is a wonderful time here right now to see what needs to be cleared, what needs to be let go of, what is no longer supporting for you, what is no longer, empowers you to be who you truly are, and to express the love that you have in you. So this next week, guys, is going to be the week of the bifurcated energy. So those of you watching the video here on YouTube, you'll see that the marathon has this energy barometer which measures the intensity, and that the arrow points into two directions. It points into the same direction as it pointed last week, so it's the red. It's continued, it's continuing to be intense, but it also points into the intensely green. And what I want to really convey to you here is that if you can take this as a message from your soul self, from your true self, what not to do, what no longer to be attached to, what no longer to fixate on, all right? And to let go of that, and to finally get to this place where you feel this liberation from all these things that have been blocking you. Okay, and yes, this may feel a little empty. Yes, this may feel a little lonely, but don't be afraid of feeling this, all right? Feel this all the way through, and then let it go, all right? So cut your losses, and then be done with it, and focus on rebuilding step by step. What is coming in here in August through this next week, okay, so some of you will already feel this next week, is a whole new level of clarity what needs to be done, and who you truly want to be, and also how to get there. It's a wonderful time that we are facing here this next months, if you will. And so you don't need to be afraid just because you have to realize that, oh, some of the things that I wanted to do or where I wanted to be a year, last year, I thought I was, going to have this all sorted out, and it's still not sorted out. Doesn't mean that you can't look at your goals. Return to your vision board, guys. This is the time now. This is what you made your vision board for. Or write things down, that you want to tackle, that you want to address, and see at the core of it, the core of what is holding you back, the core of what needs to be done, the essence. Find the essence. Find the essence of yourself. Find the essence of your journey. And then all these other things, such as manifesting successes, such as getting a better sense for the meaning and the purpose of your life, feeling your life force again, loving life again, enjoying life again. All that comes bit by bit. See this as a bit by bit process. Nobody is born with all the answers. And there are so many unanswered and unknown factors to this life's equation, all right? To even believe that you could, that you could bend reality to be different from what it is. Okay, this is just your ego. Your ego wants to be in charge of things. It wants to, be the creator of anything. But your ego can't really create anything. It just reacts. The ego's purpose is to keep you alive, not to make you happy. This is one of the number one mistakes we do in manifestation, is that we listen to our ego. But we also listen, and this is the part here where many of us get stuck, to these voices in us, to these things that have happened to us in the past, the pains of the past, the traumas, our story. And this is the part here where you really need to understand that when you take this message from your soul self, what not to do anymore, all right? To gently, lovingly nudge you to going into taking charge of your life, all right? What you will find is that all the things that have happened to you were all there for a purpose. They were all there to give you, a deeper meaning for what you're doing. And I know this sounds like a bunch of blah blah when you're going through a really dark night of the soul, or when you're going through really rough circumstances. I want to send out a big heart to all of you who are, at this rock bottom right now, okay? You need to remember that the essence of you is not where you're at right now. The essence of you is what you came here for, all right? And if the things that you have been trying didn't work out, what does this mean? That means you need to try something new, all right? And the hardest part for you right now is to get up and try. The deeper meaning of life, guys, is to show up and to try. And if you don't evolve, then you're going to revolve. This is the time, guys. There's so much energy that is coming in for you now. Week 32, I am looking forward to being a reporter of good news. Will be so pivotal for all of you. So really take this gentle nudge now, all right? And focus on who you truly are, what your essence is, and how you can express that. How you can go into more creativity, how you can weed out all the stuff that does not empower you, that does not support you, and become aware. Come out with your true nature. There's so many undiscovered, unrecognized healers amongst you guys. This is the time. And yes, you will be able to make a lot of money with this if you just finally embody that. In all these times of deconstruction and reconstruction here in our collective, what do you think is being needed the most? People who can guide other people through this jungle. All right? Everything is going to be new. In 10 years, this world is going to be a different world than it is today. Just accept that. All right? And become a guide. Or retreat into your story, into your sadness, into your victimhood, and get left behind. Evolve or revolve. Okay, it's just like it used to be in school. All right, if you're not catching up with the material that is being taught to you, you're going to have to repeat. Okay, so if you find yourself in a moment of repeat today, right now, then get up and try something new. Take care of your body. Make sure that your body can handle all this intensity. Rebuild your immune system. I talked about this here in the July forecast. This is really, really important for this winter. Focus on what is essential to you, what truly matters to you, and how this can come to an expression, how you can express your essence. And I can tell you what it is that your essence is, because we all have the same essence. We just all have the freedom to express it differently. The essence of all of us is love. What connects us all here on this planet is the need for deeper connection with others, and the need to express that. So if you have children, if you have pets, if you have something that you truly and deeply love in your life, then focus on that. That will re-inject life force to you. All right? And make a plan, even if it's just sort of a preliminary plan, one day at a time, how you can work towards a better expression of that. Become a warrior of love. Become a warrior of your heart, guys. That is what you're going to get paid for in the future. So this is my message here for you. And the giveaway that I do at the end of every energy update is going to be 2 tickets for our upcoming Grace Manifestation Marathon. Now, this doesn't mean anything to you. I'm aware of this. But let me explain to you what this is. Okay, so here at transCODES, it's like a gym for people who want to learn energy, who want to learn how to read their own energy, who want to learn how to read other people's energy better, who want to learn how to be in charge of their life more. All right. And so we have all these public sessions going on here almost every day. And we have programs, where you can do this with us in person directly. We have lots of webinars, workshops, online courses, and so forth. All this is constantly going on. All right. And once a month, we do what we call a marathon, okay? So within 72 hours, within 3 days, we do 9 energy training and healing sessions with the same people, all right? Over and over and over again, to become able to really internalize what this feeling or what this message is that wants to come through from your true self. We're not telling you anything. We're teaching you how you can listen into your own soul self, all right? And as energy professionals, we'll sit on the other end, we read your energy, and in our transmission forum, we report this back to you, we reflect back, you can ask questions. It's very, very deep interchange here, going into the deepest levels of what your personal obstacles are. And if you want to win 2 of these tickets for next week, then all you got to do this week is to type into the commentary here. So no matter where you're at, the Empath Forum, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, I want to show up for my life and try my best. That is the only condition that I have, and I hope that you guys will be able to make it. We tell people that that it's not important to be there for all 9 sessions. It's okay to be there for 3 or for 6 sessions, because many of us have to work. We can't really do energy work all day long. And I'm the first one to say that trying to meditate things away isn't really what we're teaching. We're teaching you how to deeply connect with yourself, and thus also better connect with other people. So it's more about the showing up and becoming aware of things. All right, and one last call here for this year's Energy Healer Training, which starts August 1st. So next week on Thursday, new moon, everything new, new beginning. We are starting the beginner level energy healer training here at transCODES, the last round that is being taught by me personally. So if this is something that has been going through your mind, guys, then check this out. All right, we teach you how to do this, how to do this in an integrous way, and also how to do the energy business that comes with it. All right, I hope to see you guys on our Patreon channel for the energy tips in a little bit that I have to record now. I want to thank you for showing up. Please comment. Please ask questions. Please let others know. This is so healing, guys. For those of you who are, just awakening to all of this, all right, you will see that just reading other people's posts and what they have to say, and then how that they actually experience similar things that you are experiencing, can make a huge difference for other people. All right, so the commenting and all that is not just for you, it's also for those who watch this maybe for the first time. All right, so thank you for your hearts, thank you for coming. And if you would like to find out what energy coaching and energy work is all about, you can always ask for a free initial energy coaching with me over the phone or Skype. Thank you, everybody. I see you next week.